All right, let's jump right into this. We're looking at a really fascinating new technique from a recent research paper, and it's all about giving AI agents specific, custom built personalities to make them way better at certain jobs.
I mean, just think about that for a second. Instead of the one-size-fits-all AI we have now, what if you could have a super logical, strategic AI for one task and then a really empathetic, supportive AI for another? That's the big idea we're going to unpack today.
So you might be asking yourself, why even bother with this? Why does an AI need a personality? Well, that gets us to the core problem this whole area of research is trying to fix. Look, large language models are amazing, right? No question. You can ask one to write a song, then debug some code, then plan your next trip. But that generalist nature is also a weakness. It's like having a friend who's pretty good at everything, but not an expert in any one thing. And sometimes you really need a specialist.
This is the perfect analogy. The researchers are essentially figuring out how to cast AIs for specific roles. You wouldn't cast a stoic, quiet actor in a big, loud, emotional role, would you? Same logic. You want the right personality for the right job. So, how do they actually do it? Is this some super complex, expensive retraining that takes forever? Well, the answer is nope. It's surprisingly simple. Let's dig into how the framework actually works.
First things first, the researchers needed some kind of map of human personality. And they landed on something a lot of us have probably come across, the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI. Now, love it or hate it, it gives them a really straightforward library of 16 different personality archetypes to play with.
And these 16 types are all built from 4 basic scales. It's about how an agent focuses its energy, how it takes in information, how it makes its decisions, is it based on pure logic or on feeling and empathy, and finally, does it prefer a structured life or one that's more flexible? Now, here's the really mind-blowing part. It's how they do this. It's not some deep, complicated retraining. It's a technique called prompt priming. All they do is give the AI instructions about its new personality right in the prompt. It's incredibly light, it's fast, and, as we'll see, it's super effective.
This slide basically lays out the entire playbook, and it is just so simple. It's literally 3 steps. First, you pick a personality type. Next, you prime the AI. You just tell it, hey, you are now this personality, and here are your traits. And then you give it a job to do. That's it. Really. Of course, the huge question is, does any of this actually work? Can you just tell an AI to be an introvert and it actually sticks? So let's look at how the researchers proved that it does.
And yeah, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's easy to get an AI to fake it for a sentence or two, but can you give it a personality that stays